The BMW 5 Series and Mercedes-Benz E-Class have been completely overhauled for this year, and if you didn't think the regular versions were sporty enough, but don't want the full-on hardcore M or AMG experience, these two luxury sedans offer a good middle ground. The 2017 BMW M550i X-Drive and the Mercedes-Benz E43 AMG 4MATIC are two sportier versions of the comfortable, very tech-forward luxury sedans we all know and love. And while you might be thinking that these two can't be direct competitors because the BMW has a V8 and the Mercedes has a V6, the pricing for these two sedans is pretty much even, so that's why we're testing them together. They're natural competitors that offer the full luxury of their regular models but a bit of sportiness without going over the top. The scoop on the Mercedes: even though this is a sportier sedan, the first thing you notice about the Mercedes is how quiet it is. Driving on the highway, it's almost jarring because there's absolutely no wind noise, tire noise, harshness or vibration, and that kind of quiet really just shows you that this is luxury at its best. Personally, I'd love to hear more engine and exhaust noise, but I'm okay to let that slide. Theirs isn't much noise from the E43's 3.0-litre bi-turbo V6, but it does make the sedan real fast. The engine outputs 396 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque, which helps it rocket to 16 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds. 0 to 100 km per hour in 4.6 seconds. The V6 sends power to all four wheels via a snappy 9-speed automatic. Thankfully, the 4MATIC system splits power 3169 front, rear, which results in a sportier feel during launches and in corners. The suspension is also fantastic. It's never too stiff or too soft, and it helps the car feel confident when you chuck it into a corner, but it also just glides over any rough roads without upsetting the cabin. The twin-turbo's turn of speed is rewarding, but I was surprised that the E43 feels light on its feet and willing to change direction. It feels a lot more nimble than the BMW, and the fact that it's about 200 pounds lighter probably has something to do with that. The steering is also a bit lighter, and while not that communicative, is responsive and accurate. I know the E43 is down 2 cylinders, but not once during my time with it did I ever think I could use more power. When I drove the E-Class coupe earlier this year, I was really impressed by all the advanced technology it had. Unfortunately, at this price point, a lot of that tech isn't included in the E43. Which is a shame considering that it's not that cheap. I get that you're paying for the performance upgrades, but this isn't a real hand-built AMG engine, so it would be nice to see the Benz offer some of these cool tech features as standard kit. Adaptive cruise control, at the very least, should be included at this price point. I do, however, love the E-Class's new interior. It's classy and everything feels and looks fancy. Plus, you can wow your passengers with a million ambient light settings. The E43's interior is a lot more expressive than the BMW. I love this giant dashboard setup that looks like one big screen but is actually two 12.3-inch screens in one big panel. That means the gauges are fully digital and customizable, and they look really fresh and modern, which is a theme that carries through the whole cabin.